Well, the USA, the frontier grows. We are currently the #2 great power of the world, right in front of the Ottomans and right behind France, with Castile as our ally. So all is well. We are currently ahead of time on tech, which is allowing us to get plenty of extra bonuses here. And we are about to finish out trade ideas, which is going to help us out even more so, as we're going to be able to get 2 more policies for free that are going to give us some giant bonuses. So all is well. Welcome back, everybody, to Land of the Free here in EU4, a complete overhaul mod for the US of A. And if you guys want to check it out, you can check out the mod linked in the description below my videos. It is linked below each video in this series, so if you're interested in it, I recommend checking it out. It is time to continue the expansion. Osage or Osage or whatever, don't need them. These guys don't need them. So let's go for this province here. Our fort line is solid, so these guys can just come on over here. Doesn't look like we're going to have many rebels, so... yeah, fort line is looking real good. Nobody's going to be able to get into our interior. I should probably build one here in, like, Buffalo. That would communicate here. So, yeah, let's build a fort in Buffalo. And then let's build another one that would communicate here. Let's go with, like, Cleveland, yeah? And then maybe another one in, like, Grayson. That would communicate with this province here and prevent people from going into the Appalachians. But, yes. Hope you guys are all having an absolutely wonderful day, and I hope you guys have been enjoying the campaign up to this point. If you are, please give me a little bit of feedback, because I appreciate the feedback. I want to make sure that what I'm doing, I want to make sure the content that I'm making is stuff that you enjoy, and I want to make sure that the mod is something you guys can enjoy as well. Mercenaries flock to the standard. All right. That is a vanilla event. So all I want in this war is all of this. Easy peasy. I don't want this. This is Canada. We don't care about Canada. Isn't that right, boys? Isn't that right? Couple of coalitions from natives. Oh, no. Anyways. It is what it is. So we just need to wait on some colonies to finish up here. Continue to core up everything that we can. There's no reason not to core it all up. A lot of this we have to full core for missions anyways, so no big deal. But yeah, some of these videos are probably going to get claimed for copyright because of the music. So if you guys want to support my work and you like it, go ahead and support me over on the Patreon. It's going to be linked in the description. It's the best way to support me if it is within your means. These guys are going to call in a bunch of natives from over here that I don't care about. Oh, it's going to call in these guys so I can annex them. Heck yeah. Let's go it. Let's do it. Let's do it. These guys are heading into here. Let these natives head over here. We'll wipe them out in Louisville. About to max out on mill mana. And we don't need to do that, so... do some development. I still want to make sure I get the innovativeness if I can, so we're going to do that, but... all right. Now, these guys are heading down here, very annoyingly. So let's head on down and kill them. Yeah, they got a lot of armies. That's the nature of EU4 natives. They have a bunch of allies that dogpile on you. They're very annoying. Luckily, we still have our solid generals, so we can crush a lot of them out. These guys want to come onto our fort here. How in the world are you so fast, man? Music seems like it might be a little bit loud, but I kind of want it for like dramatic effect, you know? I felt like in my first couple of videos, the music was a little quiet. Here you go. That should be a wipe. Absolutely, it's a wipe. Get these guys over here. This is actually defensive for me. And we're just killing all the natives, you know? Peacefully assimilating. The more of them we wipe out, the easier this will be. Now, I want you to give me all your crown... there you go. Easy enough. And they moved over one province. It is what it is. Nice. And since it's all tribal land, we're not really getting a whole lot of issues with it, which is great. So, Lakota, we have a truce with. That is fine. We have a colonist, one single colonist, so I suppose we'll get Pensacola, right? What's going on here? What in this? Oh, is this a colonial war? Bordeaux. Ah, France getting beat up, or France is beating them up. If I wasn't at war, France would actually ally me, which would be really good for us. So let's get to work on converting. The melting pot continues to flourish. Johnny, I hardly knew ya. These guys are just feeling good about the war, apparently. I don't know why. You just got to catch these guys here. That should be a wipe. Absolutely. Come on now. You have no reason to be in this war. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to wait until the yearly tick and then probably miss it. But I'm going to try to get that innovativeness on the yearly tick. More colonies finishing up. Let's colonize it all, right? All right. Jorge, you're an old man. I love you, but we're going to have to let you go. I love you, but I got to leave you. Let's go with a mill guy. It's the most balanced 224. Ambrose Herbert, the second president of the United States. Legend. All right. Well, they'll embrace it soon. Embrace the peace, that is. Just need to let their war exhaustion go up a bit. They were at -4. Now they're at -5. So -2, -3. Oh, Lord, I could pick a bale of cotton. Oh, Lord, I could pick a bale a day. The cotton produced in Savannah is undoubtedly the driver of the economy. It's the same event for cotton. And so local goods produced +1. And it will be 10 in the future, not 20 years. But I can't restart the game every single time I want to change a little something. Well, I could, but I'm not going to. All right. Very good. Very good. Lots of natives converting, which is always good to have natives join the Brothers of the Faith. There you go. Now, all this land, these borders are actually coming out very well. And I'll be honest with you, these are some of the best borders I've had. And here we go. And I was able to do it. You guys believe it? I almost never get that. I always forget it. So let's get our policies here, which is going to give us an extra 10% trade efficiency, trade steering 20%, which is really good, as well as regiment cost, which saves us money, and merchants. So we have 2 extra merchants, and I'm pretty sure I can't do anything with them because I'm pretty sure I'm steering or collecting from every single node that I can reach. So we're just chilling. I guess we can steer from here. And our units, we can upgrade our regiments. So let's go with a offensive shock damage. Sounds good. Let us upgrade you guys. So let's go with some mill mana. Upgrade you. That'll help us steer a bit more trade out of here. Is Lexington a trade center? It is not. Ann Arbor is, though. So let's upgrade Ann Arbor, Michigan. That'll help us collect a bit more money over here. And I think Rhode Island should be a level 3 center of trade. And it looks like Boston will be whenever we can dev it up a little bit. Obviously, we're going to stick with the colonists for now. So let's go with ignore corruption. We're America. We don't worry about corruption. That's not a thing that we worry about here. Mill mana. Republican tradition is fine. Scapegoat here. Yeah, that's fine. Oopsies. Clicked out of my game there. Let's go with siege ability. I guess level 2 is fine. Look at that. Now all we need to do is core up a couple more states and we will be well on our way to finishing up some of these missions here. So this one, the Great Lakes, is the one we're working on. We just need to core up Cincinnati and Waverly, apparently. Just gonna take some admin mana, that's all. And once we get that done... Oh, Cincinnati is still a colony, I think. Yeah, okay. But it's fine because everything that we're stating up here is lowering autonomy, which is increasing the goods produced in that area. So now we need to catch up on Diplotech, yeah? We're still ahead of time, but I'm not going to do any dev other than manpower. Tolerance to True Faith, I don't care about that at all. Matter of fact, I would rather... let's see here. Let's go with dev cost. I would rather have innovativeness. Let's upgrade you as well. State you. Very good. More trade, so 6.9. It's still steering a very little bit. That's okay. 7.0 roughly. This is good. All is well. So we have a claim on Lakota. Let's colonize everybody up over here. All is well though, huh? Cincinnati. So I kind of want Cincinnati to finish. So let's give it that, and then it'll finish here in a couple of months. And that will allow us to... Oh, he died, sadly. Let's go with Alexander Hamilton, since he's still half off. Collect the taxes, of course, Alexander Hamilton. Interesting fact about Alexander Hamilton. Though he was an adamant Fed and he sucked, he did, however, die in a very strange way. He died in a duel, which is really interesting. A lot of people don't know about that, which was federally illegal. But do you know, rules for thee, not for me. The feds do what they want. Let's build another fort here. I was gonna... Is this hills? This is hills. So this communicates with this fort, these forts. Yeah, this is good. This is a good seed. What about Spring Hill, huh? Chattanooga. That will communicate here, here, and here. Chattanooga is a really good fort. That's a good one. Projects a great zone of control. All right. Cincinnati is done. Let's core you up as well. And now the Great Lakes area will allow us some development costs in this area, which is solid, as well as Port Erie for the rest of the game, giving a local province modifier that gives shipbuilding time and ship durability, and the United States Military Academy event. All right, so we got these bonuses, and now the construction has been completed for a central academy for the U.S. Armed Forces in New York. The United States Military Academy, more commonly referred to as West Point, will serve as a crucial addition for the training of our military minds for many years to come. So we're going to gain some professionalism, some Army tradition, and most importantly, New York will change the development of West Point by 1. So here we go. West Point gives us Army tradition, which I actually don't know if we got it on the upgrade itself. I'm not familiar. But we now have Army tradition decay, which is nice, and mill advisor cost, which is nice. And up at level 3, we will get more manpower from the province, which is fine. But we will get a global modifier of yearly Army tradition decay, yearly professionalism, which is really nice. Military advisor cost 25, and we'll get plenty of bonuses for that. So Statue of Liberty, we cannot upgrade it until we have completed the mission reconstruction. So we're going to have to go through the Civil War for that. Liberty Bell, we can upgrade, and when upgraded, will give us institution growth. So any institution that has spawned will grow in this province, which is nice. State maintenance, as well as institution spread in this area, which is good. And then institution embracement cost 33%. Very solid. So the White House is added in 1.32, but this is my White House. There are many White Houses. There are many like this, but this one is mine. I made this one. It gives own provinces in the area, give province governing costs, which is kind of funny because it is, you know, it won't really affect you much later on because once you move your capital to DC, which, you know, no spoilers, but it'll happen eventually. Anyways, you get advisor cost 20%, admin efficiency 2.5, so strong, but not overpowered, right? 2.5 is good, but it's not crazy good. Governing capacity modifier 15%, which is great. And then when upgraded, we get some bonuses to Republican tradition. So very solid. And I showed this, but only briefly. This province will get huge defensiveness bonuses, global modifier of fort defense and fort maintenance, as well as some mana upgrades. There's another great project up here that we have not yet gotten to, but we will soon. The French have taken New Orleans? I don't think so, man. I don't think so, France. Oh, you sons of guns. All right. Well, I'm definitely going to take that because I need that for a mission here. We need Gulf ports. We need to have that, and we will get some bonuses in there. So we're going to need that. I call dibs. You have to honor the dibs. Otherwise, you are a jerk. So let's build some more forts on our borders here. These will all communicate. So this is a great fort line. And it'll help out with our army tradition as well to keep our generals, you know, not completely wimpy. All right, very good. Keep on converting everything as well. So the dev cost over here is going to be solid. I want to make sure I'm ahead of time on tech. So I'm going to wait and take tech before we do any more development in these areas, except for mill. We can do some mill dev. But let's take a look at our... Okay, so we have some prosperity coming in. We don't need you. Don't need you. Now, Pittsburgh is hills. So none of this is particularly good for development. Maple syrup, fish, tobacco, and fur. So let's put some development costs over here. Are our burgers happy? They are happy. So very good. Very good. And we'll get it up. We'll get it eventually. Thomas Edison. Innovation is one of the cornerstones of what makes America the greatest nation on earth. Competition in the private sector leads to massive improvements in many things and leads to brilliant minds like Thomas Edison, inventor, entrepreneur, and innovator. His contributions to the lives of everyday Americans cannot be understated. 42. There's just something about that number. Name that reference. and you get a cookie in the comments. So we get some mana, we get some innovativeness, which is great, and we will get Thomas Edison for the next 20 years, which will give us tech cost and additional innovativeness gain. Very solid. Those tech discounts are going to be solid. They're going to be helpful. On Twitch, huh? They're only at 500, so I'll just give them some bonuses there. Now, what is our force limit at? 50 now. Very solid. Let's get some more cannons and some more cav. Some more cannons and some more cav. And some more cannons. And then let's get up to... Well, as we can, we will get more infantry. And, perfect. That actually builds us up exactly to our force limit. That's exactly what I want. 10-2-5 stacks. Very, very good. Our income is crazy. This is actually some of the best income I've had yet in this mod, so I am very excited about that. And this is considering that we have all of these forts turned on as well. So as you can see here, we're doing pretty good. Let's go with that there. Let's see here. This guy, James Gilbert. Let's we have 2 heavies. Let's build a few more heavies. I'll wait a couple of months and just prevent that. Ooh, shoot, that's a lot of money. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to probably forego yikes. We'll see. We'll see. That's a lot of money though. More production is good. And then keep on building roads as well. And we're building up our fort line as well. So all is good, man. Things are going very well for us. We are finishing up some colonies here. Let's get a claim on you because we're going to need that. Yeah, they flipped to angry with me. So let's see if I can get a claim here. So I think... Let's switch you over to this. Let's switch you over to this. And we'll get a claim on New Orleans. Nolans, as we call it down here in the south. Get one more cannon in there. Gives us 15 cannons total. It's a solid number. They're gonna love being American. Get caught up on tech here. It looks like we actually might be able to get it on the yearly tick for Diplo, which would be great. Culture map mode is coming along. Oh yeah, looks like we got chicken pox, but you can see it's happening. I'm very happy with that. Now, yes, on the yearly tick, we're going to be very close to being able to take Diplo. I think we're going to focus on Diplo now. When's our next idea group? 14. So in a bit, finishing up our colonies here. Castile wants mill access. They're at war with Portugal, huh? Really? What's this about? Is it a coalition war? No. They're attacking them and they must be guaranteeing them. They are. Ah, Portugal, you're silly, man. Very silly. I would not recommend that. We also need to colonize the tip of Florida. Just the tip. Very good. We can now take this tech. Stay ahead on that extra and get that 20% trade efficiency. Very solid stuff. Very good. Bountiful Harvest and Catskills. Very solid. We have an extra guy here. Let's start. Let's see here. Can I get some? Can I steal some maps from the British? I don't know if they have any maps up here. I assume they do. Of what about the Great Lakes? Very good. Yep, we're gonna start colonizing up here. All right, Ambrose, you are young, man. 25 Republican tradition. I think we can do it one time, and we'll just have to let it, you know, tick back up over time. Very good. Oglethorpe as well. Plenty of these events popping. Now, the idea is you only get these events if you invest into your provinces. So if you don't invest, you don't get the province. You don't get the bonuses, right? Fort Zone is looking really good. How's the devastation map looking? A couple of provinces over here from the natives, but for the most part, they're done. So let's put you guys on dev cost over here, and let's go with Diplo. Very good. This one is going down as well. We're going to need one more point here. So let's go with Diplo. So now we'll start getting some prosperity over here. This one province is pretty bad as well. And the reason being is from the natives. It's because the freaking natives just devastate the crap out of the lands. So what you do is you develop it to get that devastation down. As long as it's protected by a fort line zone of control, you don't have to worry about it getting devastated again. So, oh my gosh, 6 innovativeness. Yeah, see, that's why you stack up those innovativeness modifiers. That's 0.6 goods or 0.6 all power cost for the rest of the game. For 1,000 ducats, that is totally worth it in my opinion. A little bit of admin mana, that's fine. I didn't need it anyways. All right, man. We're gonna need to see what's going on over here in California soon. So let's take a look here. Appalachian expansion. We just need to core some stuff up, which I can do easy enough. And we're gonna need this couple of provinces over here. I'm gonna wait and take tech because there's nothing holding us up. You only have to partially state it, so it's just this one province here, which we have a truce with them for a little bit longer. So we'll wait on that. And then a proper nation, which is to colonize the entirety of colonial Eastern America. So this is all colonial Eastern America. I actually did not know that. So let's see here. Do you guys have any tribal lands up here? It looks like they do, which is great. So we're going to get up here and beat up on these guys. I wonder what happened to Newfoundland. They're not thriving like you would expect them to, honestly. Fort Charlotte is over. So let's get a fort up here. Tribal lands of the Huron. Yeah, I can't be asked to fight the Huron right now. All right. Let's get George Washington over here. Still kicking, man. We will go for Kawasuk. They'll call in Algonquin and these guys over here. Don't care about either of them. And that will allow us to take quite a bit of territory from them in this war, which will be good. Whenever we're at war, we actually have higher force limit as well as bonuses to our, whatchamacallit, regiment costs, right? Well, we don't have the malice. So our armies are 20% cheaper while at war, which is solid. So we're going to take these 4 provinces here. No, not you. This one here. That's what I want in this war. Very good. That actually cleans up those borders like almost exclusively to what I needed them to be. Very good. Good job, George. Let's have you guys suppress here. Hey, how about it? So we have to colonize 1, 2, 3 more provinces. We're going to have to occupy these guys. They'll call in a couple of natives over here. I don't care. That is totally fine with me. And I won't even have to colonize it because these guys are going to have tribal land over here. So actually, I'll be able to finish up this part of the mission tree. I don't care about these guys because they're in Canada. And we don't worry about Canada here. We are the US of A, baby. We worry about us. We worry about America. Finishing up our colonies. So let's get down to Florida. Get a claim on you. Oh, this is just a colony that they're building. Well, I guess we'll wait on it. But yeah, this war should be pretty quick then. Let's, you know, always be mindful of what buildings you can be building. I don't think we have any good manufactories yet. We do not. Admin 14, so soon. Actually, yeah, not soon enough though. I was going to say it might be time to start saving up for them, but this is fine. I'd rather do the roads instead. Very good. Heck yeah, dude. Let's go. Now, I probably should build a fort up here as well. That would help communicate with these guys, like this province right here in Bangor. Yeah? No. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if we need to suppress much. We do not, because natives don't really... See, it's so weird. Sometimes they give separatism and sometimes they don't. And I really don't know the rhyme or reason to how it happens. John Adams has died. Unfortunate. Do we still have... We do not have any of our other boys. So we're back to our regular price lads. That is so sad. F in chat, boys. Also, it looks like this guy got nerfed. Isn't trade steering used to be 25? Looks like it maybe was nerfed. That's okay. New tariff. Diplo or mercantilism. 3 mercantilism is crazy. Take the mercantilism 100%. The era of common man. Since the founding of our republic, many changes have been made to enable the common man to be more involved in the political process. Though by most accounts there is much more progress to be made, pushes by both political parties to further establish a voting electorate prepared continue to prosper. The ending of property requirements to vote is a major victory in allowing less wealthy individuals to vote, despite women and many freed blacks still not having the opportunity allowed to them. So, Andrew Jackson is here. Do we want him as an advisor or do we want him as a general? I'll take him as the advisor. But he's a very strong general as well. Andrew Jackson shall lead you. Army tradition decay is solid as well. Yeah, that actually might keep us locked pretty close to 45, which is good. Scientific instruments, that is vanilla. That is not my event, so I'll take it. All right, let's get a couple more heavies here because France is probably going to have some heavies, if I had to guess. Let's take a look here. Heavy ships. France has... how many? Where are we at? Oh, 13. Goodness gracious. Okay, yeah, we're going to need some more heavies. So let's build some heavies. We're waiting on this fort to finish, or this province to finish over here, and we're going to get a claim on them and attack them for it. I will take admin tech soon. I know, I'm waiting on a bunch of cores as well. This guy's truce is going to be up here in February of next year, so we'll attack them instantly. Von Steuben's still kicking as well, man. I love it. I love having generals that are just like good. This guy, not so good. Can I get a better admiral if I want him one? 15 naval tradition? Probably not. Yeah, we're going to need New Orleans 100%. Keep getting these events. They're good. Obviously, the more native provinces you have, the more often it's going to fire. Might be distracting to some, but I kind of like it because it shows you like the bonuses that you get over time. Obviously, there's effects as well. Like if you're at war, it's less likely to happen, and so on and so forth. So you're not just guaranteed to have it at all times. So let's put let's state you, put you on dev cost, and then do some mana, do some deving over here. Get rid of that devastation. Here we go. And we are now a empire, the empire of the US of A, and we are the #1 great power, surpassing the Ottomans. Very good. Now we're just waiting on some colonies to finish up here. I will actually recall you and send you over here as well. And I bet this province is done. Very good. So I want to wait on these heavies. We're going to go up. Let's go up to like 22 heavies. Shipbuilding time. Well, I wish that would have happened to me a minute ago. It is what it is. Let's have these guys. You guys are protecting trade. Let's say protecting trade in Chesapeake. Go home at war. And let's have you guys build up a few more men as well. No reason not to, right? Advisor costs. Heck yes. Absolutely. I love me some advisor costs. We can take admin tech, which will give us taxation or production efficiency. Oh, I didn't realize it was production. I was thinking it was trade efficiency. Production efficiency is really good as well for your economy, so being ahead on admin seems like a solid choice as well. The natives are beating up on these guys, so Britain, what is you doing, baby? All right, so France doesn't have any bases aside from this area here. Look at some armies down here. Let's have George Washington lead. The first French-American War is it's incoming here. So I kind of want to wait on my heavy ships. And we're very, very close to being able to click a proper nation as well. We're actually making really good progress on a bunch of these provinces right here. So let's attack you guys. Let's go for a conquest province. Looks like we're going to be able to annex these guys as well. Lose a stability for literally no reason. Such is the way. It is the way. It is the way, brother. Let's core everything up as well. Since we're ahead of time on admin, I don't care anymore. All right, let's kill you guys.
Do it. Do it.
Yep, I'll take the stability. We're just not going to be able to re-elect for a while. Obviously, we don't want to dip below 50%. That would be annoying. So these guys are going to get annexed. These two guys are going to get annexed. So let's march these guys up here. Now, I'm in no major rush to attack the French, so we'll let those guys do their thing for now. until we can get our navy sorted out, I'm not going to be in a huge rush to attack the French. But I think we're going to wrap this war up and then attack the French in the next one. So if you guys are enjoying and you want to see more content like this, Land of the Free, linked in the description below in the Steam Workshop. And if you have not already liked the video, I appreciate that. And subscribe if you haven't already as well. And if you want to support me on Patreon, it is basically the only reason I'm able to do what I do full-time for you guys, making videos for you every single day. So if you have it within your means, you want to support, the Patreon is linked in the description below. That's all I got for you for today. This is Chewyshoot, and I'll catch you guys later.